What's going on, guys? It's your boy Ty, and today in this video I want to discuss with you whether I think Loki season 2 is actually going to be good or if it's going to flop like some of the more recent MCU projects just overall. So yeah, today's going to be a pretty chill, laid-back video, just going to discuss my thoughts about whether I really think this project's going to fall short or if it's going to live up to the hype. So with that being said, let's just dive right into it. If you could drop a like on this video if you really do enjoy it, I'd really appreciate that. It goes a long way. And also, if you like these types of videos, I put out a ton of them, so if you want to subscribe, that would mean the world to me. Alright guys, so this is going to be unedited, uncut, whatever you want to call it. If I make any mistakes, I apologize in advance, but just want to make this more of like a discussion and just not have to worry about like stopping this, that. So with that being said, let me just get right to the point here. Am I excited for Loki season 2? My honest answer, deep down inside, as an MCU fan, is no. And I know that's crazy to say, but I will be honest here with one thing. It's pretty much 51% no, 49% yes. I am ever so slightly leaning no. And I've got to say, it's just because of the quality of the more recent MCU projects. I'm going to get into that, though, in a second. But if we look at Loki Season 1, right? I think it's the best MCU show. I'm going to give it its flowers. I think it's amazing. But with it being the best MCU show, I still think it's only like an 8 out of 10. That's a really good score. But to be the best MCU show, when there's like 9 or 10, I'm not sure how many there are off the top of my head, but that's pretty rough to have your highest as an 8 out of 10 and then drop from there pretty much. I don't know. It just feels like there's just been so many inconsistencies. I've gotten my hope up way too many times just to have my basically expectations shattered because shows have turned out such bad quality like Secret Invasion. I was so excited for Secret Invasion and it just ruined my perception of MCU shows even further then they've already been destroyed basically because She-Hulk was really bad to me and now Secret Invasion was really bad to me. You've got two really big misses in a row, in my opinion, when it comes to the shows. With that being said, why wouldn't I be excited though for Loki Season 2? Because ignoring those other shows, Loki Season 1 was good, so why wouldn't I be excited? First of all, we don't even have the same director. I'm pretty sure the director from Season 1 left the show and now we have a new director. I'm not sure who it is. See, I'm already stuttering but we're in an unedited version, so it's fine. Am I even sure who it is? No. But the thing is, since I know deep down in my heart that Marvel has absolutely no direction and no idea where they're going with the MCU as a whole, I know that no matter what happens in Loki to like lead us to something, either things are going to get changed or it might just not go anywhere. Well, I don't really want to say might not go anywhere, but I just know that all these people that are like working like Kevin Feige and the other higher ups, they just don't know what they're doing. They have no plan. So whatever happens in Loki Season 2, I feel like it's going to somewhat feel inconsequential, especially since we're so far away from like Kang Dynasty, Secret Wars, to where I just don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on with Jonathan Majors and his legal situation. He might be in jail, who knows, sooner than later. We don't know yet. It's just a very tough situation. But this is the thing. I feel like the reason I would be excited is because, let me explain it this way. I feel like this is a double-edged sword. On one end, right, the good side, we could just say that's pointing away from us. Loki Season 1 was very good, and that's what I was just trying to say. Like, it was a great show. It had this really cool mystery element. Loki was a great character. We had Owen Wilson killing it as Mobius. Oh, I almost said Mobius. And we also had Sylvie as a great addition. Kang was really awesome to see. A lot of really cool, unique settings and set pieces. It was awesome storytelling. The visuals looked great. It didn't look cheap. And overall, it was a really strong show. But the other edge of this sword that is pointing directly at us viewers is the fact that the MCU, since that show came out 2 years ago, over 2 years ago, it's like 2 years and maybe 4 months because it was like June or something like that. There have been a lot of misses since that show came out. And I mean god-awful misses, like irredeemable misses from the MCU. And I just don't know if they're going to be able to replicate that magic from 2 years ago. And on top of that, as much as I liked Loki Season 1, all those misses just hinder my excitement, and I can't control it. I don't have that passion for the MCU anymore. I don't have that, hype. That's the only way I could describe it. It's bothering me. And even from what I've seen from Season 2, yeah, it looks cool. The trailer looked pretty cool. Like I said, it looks interesting at the very least. But it kind of just, I don't want to say it feels like a rehash of season 1 because that would be disrespectful. I mean, obviously every show continues after its first season and it's like similar, but it didn't really give us necessarily any plot points or anything like that. So it's hard for me to really be excited when I don't really know what we're going into. And also some stuff, this is going to sound a little bit stupid, but honestly, I think some people will agree with me on this. So for season 2, they keep promoting this thing about how like Loki and Sylvie are going to like McDonald's. And Disney's already hated enough as like this large corporation that like ruined the MCU and how they're just money hungry. Then when you get another large money hungry corporation like McDonald's, and it just feels like product placement within a Disney Plus show, it's like glorifying. It's like the ultimate just like capitalism. Like, hey, look, we're showing McDonald's in an MCU show and like we want you to like eat McDonald's. It's just like, bro, why are we doing this? Like, this is so stupid. Like, then they're doing like McDonald's promos and stuff, and I'm like, really? This is how like you're trying to get MCU fans to get excited for season 2 because they're going to McDonald's in like the 80s or something? I know that might be a stretch. I'm not trying to be like, I don't even know what you want to say, but it just bothers me because it just feels like blatant product placement, and that makes it feel so cheap to me. Like, I don't know, man. I don't really know what they're doing here. Like, I get that after season 1, Loki and Sylvie kind of got split up. But also, on top of that, speaking of the trailers, because, why not? In the trailers, we show them right back together again. Like, why wouldn't you say that for the show? Because then that kind of ruins the intrigue of season 1. Because we're like, oh my god, are they going to get back together? Oh my god, we might not find out. We found out from the trailers. So now we're going into it. Even if they find each other in like in episode 3 or something like that, we know it's going to happen because we saw it in the trailers and everyone was talking about it. So like we have product placement already. We have Kang's legal situation over here. Jonathan Majors, I don't even know what he's going to be doing. And we have Loki and Sylvie already meeting because we know that they're going to be meeting from the trailers. So they're showing too much in the trailers, basically. I know that I'm kind of being a little bit hypocritical because I said two things at the same time. I said they're showing too much in the trailers, and also I said, oh, they barely showed any plot points. But I just feel like they're not showing what they should be. I'm excited to see Kang in like this new Victor Timely, I believe is his name, like form. But at the same time, again, I just don't know where they're going with this. Maybe that excitement will come back as it gets closer to the show. Maybe we'll get like another trailer. Maybe just after even just watching episode 1, because obviously I'm going to watch it. It's not like I'm not going to. After watching episode 1, maybe I'll just get that magic back. But it just feels like at this point, all hope is lost. Because then we're going into the Marvels. Then we're going into like Captain America or Deadpool. We don't even really have the dates yet like set because things are still moving around from the writer's strike. So we don't even know when we're going to see Loki again and stuff. I don't know, guys. I feel like I didn't really said that much during this video, but the reality is I'm almost like crushed because it just sucks to watch your favorite franchise just fizzle into just absolute embarrassment, you can almost say, with the stuff that they've been putting out and the joke they've been turned into. It's almost like embarrassing to be like, oh yeah, my favorite franchise is the MCU. People just be like, oh my god, they've been putting out nothing but bad stuff. But I've said that in like all my other MCU videos that I've been making recently, so nothing new here. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much going to do it for today. Am I excited for Loki season 2? Not really. I'm just going to be real here, and that's coming from pretty much what I would say is a die-hard MCU fan, that being myself. So yeah, guys, that's going to do it for today. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.